So iOS 16 just came out, and I guess we kind of have to start laying some seeds of what we think iOS 17 could actually end up bringing. Now, in my opinion, obviously we're still over a year away from iOS 17 officially coming out. The betas are less than a year, so that's very interesting. However, in my opinion, there are a few things Apple can actually do, or what I think Apple could be doing in the future, to actually start making some really big changes within iOS. Now, one of the biggest things I think Apple could end up bringing within iOS 17 is actually within the customizing of app icons and different settings like that. Now, we've just seen with iOS 16, Apple giving us the ability of customizing our lock screen. Now, they haven't given us this type of ability of changing out a lot of different things within our lock screen in a very long amount of time. I think the last thing I can remember is like getting the widgets on the side panel right here. I think since then, they haven't really done too much. But with the bottom, you can always click customize on iOS 16. You can add a new lock screen. But something people kind of have seen is that they are giving us the ability of having an always on display, at least of what it could end up looking like on the iPhone 14s. So I don't think that feature is going to be coming with iOS 17 to all iPhones. I think that's only going to be 14s and, kind of forward, but there's going to be a lot of improvements there. But when I look at what Apple has given us the ability of doing with our lock screen, especially when it comes down to changing of certain fonts and textures, so if I go and add some random thing and if I go and click here, you can actually see they gave us the ability of changing our fonts and changing a few things like that. Now this is a very small little touch, but I think this could end up being somewhat of the, I guess, background or some of the starting points of what Apple could end up bringing us in the future. So I think iOS 17, way more than what they did with iOS 14, I think they're going to be giving us such crazy capability of pretty much customizing our app screens and lock screen even more. And I think iOS 17 is going to be probably a big UI change. Like I mentioned before, if Apple ends up going through and keeping the same exact layout as they've done year after year after year, it's going to get really repetitive. And I will say they need a reason for people to go ahead and upgrade not only their iOS version, but to upgrade their iPhones as well. And if people are going to consistently stay on their iPhone 10s or iPhone 8s and not upgrade to the iPhone 14s or 12 Pros or 13s and give them more money, well then nobody's going to go and upgrade. I think the lock screen with the always on display is a really good choice, but I think iOS 17 is really probably going to focus in on pretty much the app home screen, customizing app icons and probably going down that road. Now I don't have any inside information, but following what Apple has done with the previous versions of iOS, I mean they kind of add a few things here and there. With iOS 14, we got the widgets. This was a really big deal. I think iOS 17 is going to bring a lot more capability in the widget side as well. So, they'll probably adding more widgets here and there. But I think iOS 17 is really going to be focusing on the lock screen, getting as much case customizability and everything like that in this standpoint. Because think about it, you have to go through the lock screen to use your phone. So they're going to maximize this space. But I also think that home screen, the app icons, the customizability of our phones, I think that kind of stuff is going to be happening within iOS 17 as well. So we still have a long ways to go, but those are pretty much the first, I guess, couple of seeds I would start planting about iOS 17 right now. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.